can't help but feel like you let me on. You sold me a dream and it said become.
Every Sunday evening at the Bahai Community Center in the heart of Los Angeles, the social hall becomes a showcase for local talent. Some of the performers and audience members at this weekly open mic night are Bahai, others are not. But the tenets of the faith, like social justice, equality for all, and world harmony, come across loud and clear.
I would make the governor undocumented. I would make Muslims, Christians, and Jews love one another. I would turn Bush into an Iraqi mother, and I would turn...
Everlasting melodies breathe tranquility on me.
The Baha'i faith is loosely structured. There are no rituals. Anyone can become Baha'i. And followers can pray in any way they choose.
I want to give thanks for our ancestors. I want to give thanks to God for bringing all of our spirits here in this space tonight.
On a recent Saturday afternoon, the Baha'i Temple, just north of Chicago, was full of visitors and pilgrims to the holy site. Some 5 million people practice the faith in 189 different countries. But while the religion is flourishing around the world, it's not recognized in the country where it originated, modern-day Iran.
Baha'is believe in equality of man and woman. Baha'is believe that education should be universal. This is something so far has not gone well with some of the leaders of Iran.
The Baha'i religion was founded just over 160 years ago, and immediately its followers faced persecution from Muslim authorities. The founder of the faith, known as Baha'u'llah, declared himself to be a new prophet of God, a claim that challenged the fundamental Islamic belief that Muhammad is the final prophet.
Since Muslims or Shiites believe that Islam is the last religion, and Baha'is claim to be an independent religion, from their point of view, there is an anti-Islamic aspect to recognizing Baha'is.
Following the Islamic Revolution of 1979, the situation in Iran grew worse for Baha'is. The religion was explicitly not recognized under the new constitution, and those who practiced the faith were now considered heretics by the government.
We weren't outspoken in the public because even the mention of Baha'i and say I'm a Baha'i, that by itself is considered as teaching the faith or proclaiming the faith. And that was a criminal act. So you never do that in the public.
Since 1979, 200 Baha'is have been executed in Iran and hundreds imprisoned. Nasreen Hanahi's husband, a one-time leader in the Baha'i community, was murdered just following the revolution. She found out about it when she was in Germany and received a phone call from her family. After her husband's death, Hanahi returned to Iran. One day, while staying at her mother's house in the small town of Razaya, the army came looking for her. When they arrived, Hanahi had just lied down for a nap. She recounted the story to her friend, Ruha.
بعد که مامانم اومد منو بیدار کرد گفتم برای چی منو بیدار کردی گفت که چیزه پاشو از در و دیوار ریختن تو خونه میخوان شما رو بگیرن.
Hanahi says as she was led from her home, she felt the Prophet Baha'u'llah's presence, and this helped her accept her fate.
تمام زندگی ما رو بردن و خودمون رو بردن توی زندان 7 سال و نیم در زندان بودم.
That was 1980. During this time, her daughter Mina was living in Germany. She was unable to find out what had happened to her mother.
After many years went past and I didn't know where she is, we always ask, where is mom?
Today, the situation is still tenuous for the 350,000 Baha'is living in Iran. A group of Persian Baha'is visiting the temple from their new home in Columbus, Ohio, were too nervous to talk on tape for fear of what would happen to their relatives still living in the country. Still, many Persian Baha'is in the U.S. say they feel strongly that their religious community will survive the current political situation.
We love all mankind. We pray for everyone. We pray for the Iranian government, and we hope that they bring peace and tranquility for the 70 million that live there under their rule.
We are not asking for anything special but the human rights, but what every human being deserves to have. regardless of their religion, their race, or their background.
Zareh says it's only a matter of time before they are recognized as equals in their homeland.